And welcome back, ladies and gents. It's Team Frisbee on the scene. This once more your man Bob Mob, Doc Wildcard. Welcome you back. I'm starting Elt-CREED shoot. Elt was, he was, I can't remember where I saw him as second or third best dude in the original game. Ultimate to me in the original game had been Finn, so I'm saving his route for last. And, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw him as third after Rick, his bro, and Elt's a very, very dramatic dude. Very self-centered. That's part of what makes it so much fun to voice and everything. He's very, as I said, he's Elt-centric, and makes it very funny. Okay, so the next morning, he's just been pretty much already putting himself out there, as he tends to do in the previous chapter. Should be interesting to see where this goes. Lift elevator outfit so the passengers with no way to see him. Yeah, I got here too early. Let's see around the door behind me. I took out my notebook out of my bag. I was proud with me when I exploded depths. She lifted one tad. It was like a map of the journey over the past couple of years. I saw I've been to a lot of places, so many fond memories. 2 years ago, the depths of the entire fine place was nearly impossible to reach. Now I couldn't be more fascinated by it. Since I was still in the heights, the people I managed I was sometimes dismissed to belittle me. That was part of the experience. Compromise and a deeper mutual understanding was the keys to the future. Let's keep up with this expedition too. Not for today or tomorrow, but for the distant future. The process was unlikely to disappear during my lifetime. Well, I disagree on that. She should try to make it go away herself. As I said, there's that quote, God helps those who help themselves. And also, Mahatma Gandhi, he once said that. He had said, be the change you wish to see in the world. And I agree on that. He was very wise that way. But I had faith that one day we'd be able to live together in harmony. It was the aspiration I carried with me on this journey. Maybe I was getting ahead of myself, but nevertheless, I was glad to be part of the expedition. Good morning, Cyrus. Cyrus, and say you and Elt-CREED, you all together? Put my notebook back in my bag and nodded good morning to them. Yes, it's been some time since I last visited the depths. I'm looking forward to this. When was that? I made the one trip last year. On the day of sanctuary district ceased to function as a holding area for refugees. My presence wasn't required, but I made them take me along anyway. Typically, I'm not even allowed to leave the temple unless there's a compelling reason. Tony's expedition caused concerns as well. But I heard there was a desert. There was nowhere I was going to stay behind. A desert? Hehe, never heard of them either. So that's surprising considering we're not able to see less than lives. I don't want to hold things up any longer, so I'll just tell you about it on the way there. Let's get going. According to St. Ewan, the Earth was home to myriad of landscapes before the Great Flood. Frizzy regions under perpetual ice, humid tropics where it was constantly raining. With areas with negligible rain, spots where the taste of apparently in those deserts. He explained to me those sandy places, wild temperature swings between day and night. Based on the report from Ulrich, desert we were traveling to was home to a country unlike anything that was in the West. Black civilization existed in places with sand. St. Young didn't seem to know either, which is why I insisted on coming along. Watching him talk, he seemed just like any other boy. Maybe he smiles to see such a genuine excitement in his eyes. Well done on the journey so far. We'll stay in my state overnight before departing in the morning. By the way, what sort of pasta does everyone like? Pasta? Oh, didn't you know? I'm absolutely obsessed with pasta. I even make my own in my free time. I've been able to lately because I've been successful with them. Please, allow me to treat you. Now, again, what sort of pasta does everyone like? More people, just about anything. You couldn't have given me a more difficult answer, but I acknowledge. What about you, Hein? Same here. What did I just say? Perhaps you could try a little harder. Don't be shy. I make any kind of pasta you like. You can ask all you want, but I don't know much about fancy foods. What about you, Cyrus? Me? Okay, so I imagine knowing him that he would, and this is what I would want too, something wild and creative in real life. If I were asked what kind of pasta I wanted made for me. Yeah, there it goes. Since you like pasta so much, I assume you've come up with some original dishes? Naturally. These are perfectly in my days 36 hours a day. I think you'd like to taste the fruits of those laborers? Yes, if that's all right with you. Of course it's alright. In fact, nothing would make me happier than seeing all the second inches of my pasta. I've been waiting a long time for this moment. Let me achieve my masterpiece. Prepare to be amazed. And after all that fanfare, cool. Hey, ta-da! I made it. Just not making my record. Here, let me see if I can. Yeah, that's a cool CG or Charlie Golf in Military Fanatics. Though I doubt that Charlie Golf or any military fanatics exist in this world. I'm not in the military yet, but I pride myself on military fanatics knowledge. That does look awesome indeed. There it goes. Wow, you really thought it out for all that more hours? That's incredible. This was nothing. Pasta's so simple. Just choose your noodles, boil and drain. Then prep in your onions, cook and mix. Save it off on plates for the grand finale. That's all. Make it sound so simple. Instead of something that's really difficult to do well without being wasteful to. I have my natural intelligence and acquired skills to thank for that. I've been quite blessed after all. This could be our last pasta fest together, so let's all savor it. You're right. Sometime when I have our travels. Indeed. But I'm sure everything will go smoothly, as long as you have me around. Hey, what? Just... Exactly, indeed. That, and that also reminds me, as I always gotta say about with him winking like that, of a picture I drew years back called Winking Cinnamon Bun. It's a picture of Shiori from Doki Doki Literature Club. I'll put the link to that game in the description, and I'll put the picture itself right here. It never seems to change, no matter circumstances. Would you rather approach the situation with a sense of grim resolve? Too soon for that. The journey hasn't even begun yet. He's moving to say out. My faith is unwavering. I have every confidence in this team. He's right. Playing such moments will exist. Even if we get conflict, peaceful resolution is the best one. Worst comes to worst, you can always rely on me. I'm sure I can find some way to make myself useful. Peaceful resolution is indeed the best one. If only more realized that. Charlie Kirk knew that, but his enemies took him. Our enemies, all of America's enemies, took him from us because they didn't recognize that. He did not deserve that. Are you saying we can surrender yourself to save us? That's incredibly cold gesture. I'm not very comfortable with the use of force myself. Let's consider that last resort. Leave the fight to these two. I really can't wait to see you both in action. I'm so impatient, I almost wish fucking would appear. Mugger? Here? Yes, you and Howard in the situation that in the blink of an eye, wouldn't you? Actually, no, I wouldn't want that. It'll be over too fast. Let's not get entertainment. You find Mugger's entertaining? It's difficult to understand what the purpose. I get that a lot. That sounds like even I don't understand me. But allow me to explain my logic here. I admired the knights of old ever since I was a young child. Noble, solitary masters of the sword who fight for justice. I was so thrilled the first time I encountered the hounds, but they didn't last long once I saw what they were really like. Saxon still in that room. My view of Brandenburg has softened since then. After all, lots happened between us, haven't you? You know what I'm talking about. Admiration is a sort of demon that separates one from reality. I arbitrarily imposed my ideals as a swordsman from the heights. I was let down because of it. But with a pair of gallant-looking nuts like you two right in front of me, it's impossible not to get my hopes up. This childishness is also part of my charm. Isn't it cute? Classic Elt. I can't believe it's been 2 years already. I can still picture it like it existed yesterday. So I was busy facing down Brandenburg with his sword. It just takes me back. That's actually really embarrassing memory of me. Yeah, this is from the original in which Sax was about to attempt to strike down just a little kid for simply wanting more to eat, if I remember correctly. Why? Because of the youthful recklessness? You'll stand down and by without throwing your sword if you witness that brutality today? No, I probably don't think it. That's relief. By the way, why did you become a knight? I mean a police officer. Female officers are so uncommon even now. It's part of the reason you've captured my heart and won't let it go. Because I admired them, the same as you. One of them helped me as a little girl. Found this for me after I had lost it. Wow. It's a centennial billion. Indeed, the bicentennial and a half of mine, the single greatest nation of all time, is coming up next year. I'm not sure what the exact word for that is, but yeah, it will have been 250 years since the very first 4th of July in 1776. The day in which we set ourselves free and became a beacon of hope for the world. As long as they don't go against us, like that treacherous, un-American abomination that shot our own greatest down. But yeah, God rest their souls, those soldiers. What's that? They were given from the building to commemorate the 100th anniversary of our nation's founding. I don't think they were really appreciated at the time. Probably because so many were made. I was surprised to see how it was in such good condition. Families really taking good care of it. I never realized there's such a history behind it. I really wish I had thanked him properly, even though he said it was unnecessary. Yeah, because he was actually the dude that had done that for her all those years ago in the original game. Cyrus, you might have had a look at that pendant. Not at all. Here you go. Sir Hans slipped the pendant from my hand in his hand in silence, tilting his head as he quieted himself with a feel. Sir Hans? The man who helped you, was he a rank 1 police officer? Yes, at least that's what I remember. Oh, right, yeah, I remember seeing this before. And I see. In that case, I believe that officer was me. What? What? Why are you being such a maniac, Elt-CREED? Isn't this a touching moment? Because! Wait a second, that's not fair! What's not fair? I'm talking about the forces of fate. I thought Cyrus was destined to be with me because where I associate her with my ideal image of a knight. How am I supposed to compete with her sense of depth of child encounter? There's no debt to be paid here. It's just the police officer's job to serve the people. Hey, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Never felt such a staggering sense of defeat before. Thank God someone invented pasta. Going to need some of it to get me through this. Now I love you, whoever you are. That man from my childhood still lives. Can kind of see it, I think. Memory was so old and faded it was impossible for me to tell, but I still remember what he said to me after. Always faithful. That's really cool that's there, because that's actually what Semper Fidelis, or as it's usually abbreviated to as Semper Fi, means in for the Marines. They say Semper Fi, that means literally always faithful. I wonder if that was intended by whoever first wrote this and or the translators. Serving people is my job as an officer. I don't need anything. Those words. Wow. It's hard to believe you grew up in a man of command. The world makes mysterious ways. Yes, it really does. It's a little embarrassing now, knowing he was the one I looked up to. But it's also celebrating at the same time. I was trying to catch the heart so I don't do anything I'll become a police officer in 5 times. Only you could be one more true yourself. You and all of them would have a stocky side. I happen to be very sure. I'm sure that you wouldn't believe. I'm flawless, talented, beautiful, and smart. Fame and riches to boot. Yes. I think I'm beginning to understand all a little better. There you go. Rick, he often just is done with else ways. Even though they're bros, he just gets annoyed with it a lot. It reminds me of House and Wilson, with House being Elt and Wilson being I miss that show. House, that was awesome. That show. Let me just see how long we're recording. I haven't loaded at all. Next morning, I've woken up early. I was taking a stroll through the garden. What's that? Good morning, Elt-CREED. Oh, up already? I suppose they still just to be expected from also the law. I could say the same with you. You awfully energetic saying how late you stayed up last night. Uh-oh, do I myself say something? I'm just always like this. Making the rule never be else so. Hello? I do feel rather embarrassed about myself yesterday. I've been in deep reflection. Embarrassed yourself? How? Must I explain? What, you find my tragedy amusing? Alright, fine. I'm referring to how most my composer ever hired. Not to mention that I gorge myself on pasta in front of everyone afterwards. It's disgraceful. Oh, don't worry about it. But is this just uncommon? Because you aren't eating till you burst. Yes, I have a station stuff when it comes to pasta. Thank you for asking that. I spent the last night thinking, what does time mean to you, Cyrus? No, wait, let me rephrase the question. Does knowing he's the man you wanted to change how you see him? I imagine, no, not really. I'm still surprised though. Science is not the man. How much is true regardless of what went in the past? I see. Is that not the answer you're looking for? Are you asking for the complexion of certain colors? Sorry, I should have asked another question with another question. There's no right or wrong answer. I just want to see how you felt. If I let little things like this get me down, name Elt-CREED Valentine would fade into obscurity. I should follow your example and keep my composure. Just you wait, Cyrus. I'll be back to my old self in no time. Once we all finished breakfast, we loaded ourselves into a carriage on the front of the stage. The next several hours were spent making our way to the edge of the depths. Yeah, Elt-CREED, I see the fog. Yes, I see it too. And are we planning to cross again? Simply, we cut straight through. Everyone hold on tight. Hey-ya! Oops, I want to get... Okay, well, there's that. That's a... Yeah, it's actually still looks pretty cool anyway. Unless Charlie Ghost, I imagine, make a cool thumbnail. Someone looking like that. Seen him in a fog like this before. You seriously had him? That's not to say this experience for you. We all get fired from time to time in living leaders, but it's nothing like this. Haha! We're finally here. This is so exciting. Yeah, trying to remember what I used last time I did this. Whoops, no, that won't do in this case. I'm gonna try that. There it is. Are you still kind of like playing? Yes, I think. You think? I'm 89% so. Well, maybe 70 or 60. Elt-CREED. I'm only kidding. Another patented Elt-CREED joke. Just by way of trying to lighten the mood. I have faith in you, Elt-CREED. Don't worry, I would never betray that faith. This fog isn't the breakthrough after all. You assume it's even possible. Of course it's possible. Oryx's party has already made it to the other side. Then again, maybe Alexandria differs significantly from the air route they took. Our strong cows continue to abound in those sandy brown earth. Fog was so dense we couldn't see anything. Those sounds were the echoes of the horses' hooves and the cows rolling off the ground. All I can see is what? Yes, I hope the poor visitors and cows go bowing blindly over a cliff or anything. Those are these suckers that thought you should keep to yourself. I know, right? Indeed, my apologies. Time seemed to stop as we moved through the endless fog. All we could do was keep moving forward. My heart listened closely. It was as if the fog absorbed all the sound around us, keeping down in sudden silence. But don't worry, I know we'll make it through eventually. The only question is what's going to happen between now and then. Confidence in Elt-CREED's voice helped to put my minds at ease. Voices continued racing through the blinding wilderness. After several more hours, the fog started to thin. We could see it beginning to clear in the distance, giving us hope that we were making progress. Just a bit farther, Silas. We're almost through the fog. The cars continued moving steadily towards the scene of the horizon. The four of us eagerly awaited our emergence on the other side. All at once we could see again. The mystery of the landscape beyond imagination up before us. Ah! The cars came to a sudden screeching halt. Without screams, the cars lurched forward violently. Terrifying experience. A moment later, Elt-CREED's voice cut through the tension. Everything is fine, but please remain perfectly still. The carriage had stopped just in time. A deep ravine stepped out in front of us, beyond the steep cliff in front of us. It was a precarious situation. One more step would have sent something into the abyss below. That was a close one. Is everyone okay? Yes, thank goodness we could play faces. Sorry for scaring you half to death. Would you look at that view? Should we hop out and take a break? That's fine with me. It seems to be a good place for a quick rest. Slowly calmed down from the carriage. Pleasant breeze kissed my skin as I planted my feet on the ground. This reminds me of like the Oregon Trail back in the day. Well, the Oregon Trail 2 actually had stuff like this. Yeah. Those were simpler times before I knew about all the evils that plague my country, but thankfully we have a good quality president in office who's taking care of those evils. President Trump. The view of the eye beneath the cliff was incredible. It left me feeling invigorating. Bale gazed out in silence as if overwhelmed by the natural splendor of the landscape before us. I had no idea that it would be this beautiful on the other side. Beyond the sheer, seemingly bottomless chasm stretched a vast and unknown land. I tinkled with excitement like I discovered a brand new world. Canyon, like a grandchild of those songs. What's a canyon? This is natural soil structure. A landscape like this. I know little about them. I've never seen one this big. It's breathtaking. Nature possesses more power and beauty than we can possibly imagine. Sights like this make you realize how slow and simple nature they are. St. John's expressing was gentle as he finished speaking, as if he was touched by the majesty of it all. Elt-CREED in silence also gazed out of the canyon in wonder. This feels like the perfect moment to take a break and pack some food and enjoy the lovely scenery. You don't mind stopping? I found my stomach trembling for some reason, and we could all use a breather, the horses and us both. Let's take some time to plan next steps. Followed Elt-CREED's suggestion and sat to rest for a bit. Wind blew gently as if welcoming us. And so we zoomed out and we leading our way through the canyon. The path on the opposite cliff face was steep and progress was slow. Voices holes in the creaking of the cars combined to create a peculiar rhythm. It's almost like a song to accompany our travels. We continued like that day in and day out. Now different thoughts and feelings on my mind, but one thing we wanted to share was the sense of anticipation about the unknown of way ahead. Just several days we finally made it up to the other side. Only to be greeted by another wall of fog. More fog?
Those must be just beyond. We should keep moving.
As the cats progressed deeper and deeper into the mist, the texture of the ground began to steadily change. Cold and damp slowly fades against my teeth turned sharp. The smell of mud rising up the ground vanished, replaced by a mild breeze blowing from the distance.
I think we've just passed into the desert. It's probably so you are protected from the sand.
Yes, sandstorms can cause serious damage.
But they can also be awesome. Or at least the song can. Well, people of the 90s will know what I'm talking about. The Roots, Sandstorm, as well as fellow sports fans. I would do the tune myself, but I don't want to get copyright strike, but trust me, it is an awesome song. It's perfect for working out to and like jamming to, that kind of thing. The song called Sandstorm. Understood. I'm ready.
I'm ready too. Courage continued its progress, moving ever forward. Since the fog was then creating my against my skin, air clearing my nose, the sound of the wind chasing my ears. Out winds I found myself bombarded by a million tiny particles. It's different from the fog. This was something dry. The wind was picking up, and each time it gusted, I felt more and more bits of sand against my skin. Eventually, my sense of the fog disappeared completely. My whole body was enveloped by a warm breeze. That moment, I knew we had left the harbor behind to enter the desert. I was shoot. I was overwhelmed by this environment's transformation that I forgot to keep my eyes shut. Harsh sunlight stung them. The sense filling all around me combined with my lost vision made my heart race with anxiety.
Are you alright, Cyrus? Try to let your eyes just slowly.
Right. How are you doing, Alfie?
I'm managing well enough. Whoa there, easy now.
I can finally see again. My anxiety was easily replaced by relief and curiosity. ELTCREED hopped out of the carriage and I followed suit, surveying us around. So this is the desert.
Something to say, well, yeah, let me just see how I'm recording. Yeah, Scott actually got me the end of this chapter. If it keeps us from getting to the long ways and jammers, if you dig what I'm doing, please consider subscribing. I'll be back for you.